Hi there! Today we are going to look at all of the hats I got at the auction. Wouldn't it be annoying if I did the whole video in black and white to keep with the vintage theme? You wouldn't be able to see what anything looks like. But I had to try it because I think it's funny. All right, let's go and back to color. All right, this was one of my favorite hats that I saw at the auction. It's all feathers. It's so pretty, and it's unmarked by the maker, and I like how it has this feather here. This is a union-made hat. I believe it is made out of ribbon. It looks like it has ribbon on it, and it has a little bow on the top here and some netting. Some of these, I'm not sure if I have it on the right way. I kind of think maybe this could go this way. So these are older hats, so they do show wear. And this one is not marked as well. So we're going to see that there. And it's black. It's a black velvet. I'm hoping the sound of the styrofoam is not off-putting to some people, because I know sometimes that sound can be annoying. This is Norman Durand original, and this is a felt, and she had this as from the 1940s, and it has some netting up here, and it has a brooch here. So the netting obviously shows wear. I kept the tag on for now so I would remember what the material is made out of. And I kept the tag on this one because this one says white lace union made hat. So that's the inside. It does have what it looks like some makeup stains around the brim. So I think that could go like that. It's all lacy, and it has, this is not laced, it's fabric here. It looks like the styrofoam head, but it's not. So it's lacy around the edges here. It's a cute little one. Here is a black fur hat. This has a texture to it. See if you can see that. These remind me of the Russian hats. And this is, the inside is lined, but it is unmarked by who made it. A little tiny little one. Let's see. It's kind of like that with a bow. So this is a very small one, and this is black, maybe navy blue. It's called a topette. Topette by Brody, it seems. It says, I think, or Brode. I'm not sure. But that's that little one. Navy blue or black. I will know when I get it under the light box. That's when the light box is all knowing and says, wait a minute, here's a flaw. Why didn't you see that crack? Here is another white one with a little netting here and a cute little bow. And this one is not marked as well, and it looks like that inside. This is kind of a light gray color, and it has ruching here and some netting with little pom-poms on it, and it is not marked on the inside. It does have some staining on the inside of it, and I think it would go like that. That's a pretty one as well. They're all pretty. They're all pretty to different degrees and to different tastes. This one is made by Ritz. It's a size medium, It's a nice camel color. It has netting here and a little ribbon. Let's see how she looks with it on. Nice warm winter hat. It does have some moth holes here, so it is wool. I would guess felt wool. I don't know, I'm making this up. But I do know those are moth holes. A little bit of moth bites on it. So that's a cute one too. This is like the black one. This was the black one we saw. And then here is a brown one, like browns and pinks, like a dusty rose-ish, more towards the brown family. And it also has this pretty netting that goes here, and it's more of a crown. Just a little crown here, and some netting with the black pom-pom. Has a flower on the top, and it is unmarked. Let's see this has a really pretty silk black flower. The bigger lace here, netting, the bigger netting here. And this is velvet, so that's pretty also. Has the netting, it's black velvet. It has a little bow here on the side. And this one is, oh, this one's marked. This one is marked Colby. And it has a gold lame on the inside. And this says Colby, black velvet side bow. A Lucille Mendez. And I kept the tag on because they have white straw. Lucilla Mendez exclusive. This is a 22 and a half. This is New York, Paris. It also has some makeup stains on there. It has a netting on the top, a little bow. Let's see how it looks on the mannequin. That looks cute. This reminds me of 60s because of the gold lame pattern on here. Or also I was getting Mother of the Bride vibes. It has a little bit of lace. I keep calling it lace. Netting. It has a little bit of netting here. It might have had more of a netting across the face at one time, and this is just the scragglers that survived. It also has a brooch on it, and it is not marked on the inside. Let's see. This one is Mary Sachs, S-A-C-H-S, and it has Harrisburg Lancaster. This one has a little pom-pom here. It kind of looks like a beret with that pom-pom on there. And this is a light brown color. I like that piping that goes across it. So that's it all the way around. Green ribbon hat. And it looks like it's made out of packaging ribbon, decorative ribbon. And it sounds like it too. This is netting from another hat. So it has a little bit of netting here. So I would assume that this is the front of the hat with the green bow in the front because the netting goes like that. It is union made. And let's see how it looks. Oh, that looks nice. That would look cute if you had a little page boy haircut, I think. That's cute. Different. Upcycled. I'm not sure if it goes this way because that makes it look like there's bangs, or if it's supposed to go this way. It could be your choice. So this is navy blue. It has a little ribbon right here and a ribbon here and here. And there used to be some netting. You could see the netting there. And it is not marked on the inside. And this, I think, is fur. This feels like fur. And it feels like velvet on the top. So I don't condone this fur, but it's old, it's vintage. It is what it is. This is a Lucila Mendez hat again. So let's see how this one goes on there. And that one. That has a neat design. Kind of looks like a turban with the black velvet ribbon there. This is a black satin hat, kind of a pillbox hat style, kind of, sort of. Has this really pretty chic bow on the side here. And this one is marked. It is marked Mr. D. Dark brown one. It is genuine velour, is marked on the inside, imported fur. It's a size medium. This has some netting here on the top, and it has a bow, and this one also has a brooch of looks like chocolate rhinestones or something. So that's a pretty fall hat. And this is pretty how the ribbon is two different colors. Another brown fur hat. Reminds me of those Russian hats. I think the inside is actually prettier. Look at the inside with the stitching. Can you see that? Let's see. There it is. You can kind of see it. The stitching is really pretty on the inside. And this says vintage brown fur cloche. C-L-O-C-H-E. I always pronounce that cloche. This hat is the only hat I have that has a ribbon that ties underneath your neck. And it reminds me of the hat from Gone with the Wind when Rhett Butler brings Scarlett that green hat and she goes to put it on and then she goes, oh wait, I have it on backwards, because this could go this way. Let me show you. So on the front, it has this really pretty, you can kind of see it shimmering there, a really pretty feather that goes down this way. And then on the back, it has a brooch here. And there is a brooch here. Now this one is broken, so this would have to be sewn back into place. But I think I have it going the right way. I think we haven't messed it up and she needs to walk backwards because her hat's on the wrong way. So that's a very different one with the under the neck ribbon. There's this beautiful red feathery hat. This one is Jack Will original. It is union made. It's kind of big because it's big on this mannequin head, and it has a ribbon here. So I wonder if this would fit my giant head, because I have a very big head this way. So let's see. We will trade it out. Let's see how this looks. Nope, see? Well, I guess you could sit it back like that. If it sat back on the back of my head, it works. This is one of the hats that caught my eye, and I was like, whoa, that's gorgeous. So this is, I might have this on backwards. Let's see if it goes this way. Probably goes this way because of the feathers here. This is the one that I saw at the auction that when I opened up the box, I was like, whoa, that's gorgeous. So these feathers, they need to be repaired on it. I have not touched them. It makes me nervous because they kind of flop out. So look at that. It's so pretty. It's a beautiful orangey red. Here's daisy hats. This very 50s, 60s. I could see you wearing this, like going to the beach with your cute little sunsuit on. It's kind of a fuzzy white. I don't think it's fur. I don't think it's fur. But it does have some staining here. It has this really nice little ribbon. And that one is also not marked. This one was more contemporary. It's a straw hat. This would be good for the sun. It does not fit my giant head, so this will be sold as well. It's a nice pretty blue color. And then there was this other one with this pretty red bow. You could take the canoe out on the lake and wear that boating. There's a nice design to it. Doodah. You could pin that to your hair. It has some netting on it and a silk pink flower. The netting has seen better days, but it's still hanging on. This one is an Edwards original, and it has a little beaded detail here. There we go. And it's even on the back side. There's beads on the back side here, and that just kind of sticks up. So let's put the netting out of the way and see how that looks on her. Maybe try the netting without. It's kind of distracting. Because the netting is kind of underneath the rim of the hat. Brim of the hat. Oh, that looks better. So you have a little accent there. Draw your eye up to your hair and your hat. Green, white flowers, and this is from Hess's. And that, I think, was a department store, a local department store. I could be wrong, though. This is a beautiful crown of flowers. It could go this way. I think it goes this way because that side is more open. This would make a pretty wreath for the springtime, I think. You could add some flowers or an arrangement, or you could wear it on your head. Crown, whoops, wrong way. One of those crown. This one is blue. So we've had black, kind of a pink color, and then here's a blue one. This has silk flowers on it. If you open them up, they're really pretty. They've kind of folded over in age, but you can see if you knew how to open it up and kind of bring it back to life. And the netting's in pretty good shape. There is some bites. Someone was biting on it there. This one is my favorite one. I think if I were to keep any of them, I would keep this one. It's a really pretty dark red color, maroon color, I'm not sure. It's in the red family. It has a netting on here, and then it has these shapes that kind of just grip your head, and it's very comfortable to wear. I think it's very, very pretty. And it has a it has a fashion award on the inside. I just really I would think out of all of the hats, this one is my favorite hat. I don't know why. Each time I feel like wearing a hat, I go to that hat. Here is another beautiful feathered hat. Look at that fringe on there. And this is Brown's. This was in the box with the pink hat, the orange hat together. I think that's what I saw. Look how pretty. Look how pretty it is. It's so gorgeous. And if you didn't like it that way, you could flip it around and wear it the other way, and it's just as pretty. It almost looks like hair, but it's not. It's feathers, which makes it even better. It is a Union made, and it has, these look like hearts to me, kind of like a heart shape, and it has some bows and netting. And this is a long one. This might actually fit my head. I'm not sure. One is another Lucila Mendez. The tag is in the back, so we're going to stick it like this in the front there. It is, I believe, black velvet here, and then it has this really pretty satiny bow here, and this feels like it has wire in it, so you could even play around with that and angle it around different ways if you wanted to. Here's another Lucila Mendez. This says it's maybe from the 60s, and it's a taffeta pillbox hat. If you pop it up like that, the bow kind of sticks up a little bit. I kind of like that. Let's see how she looks. Oh, that looks nice. I like that little thing. Bow on top there. Has a little bit of wear to it. Some staining. I guess it's not really staining. Age marks. Let's see. I have them all down here, and it's dark, and these are all, I think, black. So it's a little hard to see what I'm pulling up here. Another one of those little headband things. Let's see if we can get this going here. Oh, that's pretty. It looks like flowers. It looks like 4-leaf clovers, but in black. There's a little hole in her netting, so that would need to be fixed. But it's just a little headband, a little something for your hair. This is a Trebor original. This is a Mary Sachs again from Harrisburg and Lancaster. This kind of sporty looking. Has these little triangular shaped flaps with a netting over it. Could go out golfing. It kind of looks like a hunter's hat. A little bit. This is Hats by Brewster. This is Union made. It has a little hat pin in there, or a corsage pin, not really a hat pin. But this is a navy blue glittery one. Not really glittery, but the way that it's cut makes it kind of glittery. So that's navy blue. Is Norman Paulvin, New York. And it is black with a ribbon on it. Ah. Simple, but very stylish. This side is round, and then this side kind of goes angular. Pretty clever. It's a bigger size hat. It feels like it's velvet, and it has some lacing details here and a bow underneath, almost like a beret. And this one has a stamp inside, and it says Corona, and this is also Union made. Here is a blue velvet with the little combs here, and this is a Norman Paulvin. It has blue velvet leaves that make up its shape, and it has these little combs on either side to keep it on your head. That's pretty. That's navy blue. Here is another one that has the little combs on either side. And then this has netting on top. And it has these little decorative, they sound like plastic or lucite. They're light, so they're probably plastic. Like so. It has a nice little ribbing detail. The last one that we're going to look at is Jane Morgan, New York, selected by Jane Morgan. And it has a beautiful blue silk flower, has some little buds on there too. Really pretty, like color blue. So those are all of the hats. Who knew that I was going to bring home hats? I certainly didn't. Well, that's all the hats. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya.